Biafra, superstars, media. Biafra.
My people, the Zoom media, they are back. Oh. The Zoom media, they are back. Oh my God, have mercy. They don't begin talk again. Say they are, in their wildest dream, they are assuming that they could go all the way to Finland to extradite Simon Ekpa. The lady you're about to hear, she's again this same woman. We have wondered so many times. She no longer here. Rufayo Seni, now your girl be this, so she's your staff. Caution your staff. Rufayo Seni, caution your staff. She must have her proof. My Biafrans, I want us to hear the Zoom media. They are talking about, extraditing Simon Ekpa from Finland to Nigeria. That the Zoo government, the Tinubu government, the boy from Guinea, he is discussing with Finland to extradite Simon Ekpa from Finland to Nigeria. This one, in fact, I will not talk yet. Make una hear everything, then I'll come back, give him the water. This time, this girl must chop the water. I've been respectful to her because I am respectful to Biafran women. But this time, she must chop the water. If you are with me, listen to analysis, listen to our so-called news, and I'll go break them down. Listen.
In more news report, the federal government, or rather Mike Ejiofor, a former director of the Department of State Services, has called for the extradition of Simon Ekpa, a Finland-based factional leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Ejiofor, in a statement on Tuesday, June 4th, criticized Ekpa's activities, describing them as worse than those of Nnamdi Kanu, and demanded that he be returned to Nigeria or face trial. Ekpa, a self-acclaimed or self-declared Prime Minister of the Biafran exile, is also the mastermind behind attacks on security and checkpoint informations in the southeast by unknown gunmen.
Hey.
He is also the arrowhead behind the sit-at-home exercise carried out in eastern states on Mondays, which has led to...
Hold on there. Now see the way she is lying through her mouth. She said Simon Ekpa is the spearhead of the unknown gunmen of what they are doing in the southeast. This is what the Zoom media they are saying. Can you hear the way when I tell you that sometimes this Zoom media we must be able to, expose them to the whole world because they work hand in hand with the caliphate. They work hand in hand with Nigerian government. This same Zoom media, what they did to us in the time of the Biafran war, they refused to report it. When our children were going through Kwashoko, they refused to report it. But look at her now. A Biafran girl. I believe she's a Biafran woman. See the way she they lie in the name of Simon Ekpa. She says Simon Ekpa is the one spearheading the unknown gunmen. I will take it back. Listen.
Welcome back. This is still the World News at 6 on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
Okay.
In more news report, the federal government, or rather Mike Ejiofor, a former director of the Department of State Services, has called for the extradition of Simon Ekpa, a Finland-based factional leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Ejiofor, in a statement on Tuesday, June 4th, criticized Ekpa's activities, describing them as worse than those of Nnamdi Kanu, and demanded that he be returned to Nigeria or face trial. Ekpa, a self-acclaimed or self-declared Prime Minister of the Biafra in exile, is also the mastermind behind attacks on security and checkpoint informations in the southeast by unknown gunmen. He is also the arrowhead behind the sit-at-home exercise carried out in eastern states on Mondays, which has led to brutal killings of civilians and security agents. Speaking on the matter, Ejiofor said, and I quote, "Simon Ekpa is not a genuine representative of reasonable people, but rather an influencer of misguided elements. If he's serious..."
Hold it there. Ejiofor, he is a DSS man. This same Ejiofor was kidnapped by Nigeria military. This same Ejiofor who is speaking, he was kidnapped by the Nigeria military in 2017. And he gave the account. How military men, they came, they carried him, and he was kidnapped. It remains more, they would have spied him. This image of, but now he has left that. He's now attacking Simon Ekpa, saying he's not someone that should be trusted. He's not a genuine person. This is the thinking of a Biafran man, Ejiofor. Continue.
He should come back to Nigeria and direct people to commit crimes. He's a voice of misguided elements. He's not a voice for reasonable people. I can't be listening to him. Most people cannot be listening to him. End quote. Ejiofor then urged the Nigerian government to begin negotiations with Finnish authorities to facilitate Ekpa's repatriation. According to him, he stated further that what he is doing in Finland is worse than what Nnamdi Kanu was doing. He should be repatriated for trial, he stressed. The security experts' comments are coming days after a known gunman attacked a military checkpoint in Abia State, killing several soldiers.
Hold it there. This is the plan they are trying to use because they know Biafra is coming on the 2nd of December. We are redeclaring Biafra. So their plan is to use what they did in Aba. The cabal, they are not smart. If you go and look at the names of the soldiers spied on that day, most of them, they are Biafran names. For the first time now, you are seeing Igbo soldiers around the eastern region. Normally, the Igbo and Yoruba soldiers, they are sent in the north. But because they want to plan what they did, they now brought some Igbo soldiers to go and hang somewhere. Their men came to buy them, and now they are blaming Simon Ekpa. Think about that. Where is the proof? This is a very good example of giving a dog a bad name just to hang it. You give a dog a bad name just to hang it. You give Simon Ekpa a bad name because you know we are about to redeclare Biafra on the 2nd of December 2024 this year. This is the game they are playing. The cabal, they are not smart. In most cases, the soldiers, the Zoo soldiers in the east, they are Fulani men and Hausa men. Boko Haram dressed in Nigerian uniform. Fulani killer headsmen dressed in Nigerian military uniform. We know them now. But now they are playing a fast one because they want to do a dirty game. The way they did with Golak. They spied Golak in the east. A Hausa man or a Fulani man. They spied Golak in the east and they tried to blame it during that time on IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu. The same thing. And we thank God say Nnamdi Kanu had a proof of a video evidence where Golak was saying, if anything happens to me, blame the northern oligarchs. They are after my life. I am not safe. If I die in any process, blame the North. Blame the oligarchs. He mentioned some names. The same script they are playing now. They now want to wrap up what happened in Abia State on Simon Ekpa. Governor Oti, be careful, they are after you. Governor Oti, they use your state. Your state has been peaceful for the past 1 year. They use your state to do this nonsense. But they will not succeed. Let them go to Finland and talk some rubbish. They will not succeed. Because they are a zoo, country. They are a bunch of monkeys, baboons, and chimpanzees. They will not succeed. We know the game they are playing. They will not succeed. So you cannot rope Simon Ekpa in that charade that happened in Abia State. Abia has been peaceful. Aba has been peaceful. Nothing has been happening in Abia. And there was no need for anything like that to happen in Abia. Governor Oti, they're after you. They've seen what you are doing. They have vowed that no eastern state will rise again. Dead bone shall rise again. It's in your Bible that dead bone shall rise again. But the zoo, the cabal, they have vowed that no eastern state will rise again. Because if you rise, you are giving us the hope for Biafra. They know that. They know how great we can be. So they have vowed that no state from the eastern region will rise up. Governor Oti, they're after you. Simon Ekpa, they want to give you a bad name just to, crucify you. We know the game they are playing. Let them come. Let the boy from Guinea come to Finland now. Or the man when they speak so, Ejiofor, come to Finland now. Come and do it now. Idiots.
And now it's time to head into a news analysis segment where I have joining me via the telephone, Barrister Darlington. Barrister Darlington is a political, national and social affairs commentator. And of course, he'll be responding to some questions posed at him and some of the stories read on the World News at 6. Barrister Darlington, good evening and thank you for joining us on the World News at 6.
Good evening, sir. How are you today?
I'm fine. Thank you for joining us. Barrister Darlington, I want to start off with the U.S. government. According to the U.S. government, they're accusing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. Darlington, here is also another situation. You do know former DSS director Mike Ejiofor. He's asking for the Nigerian government, or rather the Department of State Services, calling for the extradition of Simon Ekpa, who is a Finland-based factional leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Now, this statement was made on the 4th of June, and according to what he is saying, he's saying that what do you call him? Simon Ekpa is actually worse than Nnamdi Kanu, and he's asking for Simon Ekpa to be returned to Nigeria to face trial. He said that Simon Ekpa declared himself a prime minister of Biafra in exile, and he is also the mastermind behind attacks on security checkpoints and formations in the southeast by unknown gunmen.
Hey, God. She said Simon Ekpa declared himself as the prime minister. Hi. Ejiofor, you are a liar. That Ejiofor, you are a liar. You are a liar from the pit of hell. You said Simon Ekpa declared himself as prime minister. See, this is the problem with Nigeria. They are never fair. They are never truthful. They are never truthful. They are not trustworthy. They are not trustworthy. Where is the integrity? See the way that they tell lies. You want us to blame the Fulani, but look at a Biafran man. A Ejiofor is telling lies. A former DSS man. See the way he's telling lies. That Simon Ekpa declared himself. To declare yourself means that now you talk, say, I am prime minister. Oh, God. And Simon Ekpa is responsible for the unknown gunmen in the southeast. God. Let's continue.
Ahead to call him the arrowhead behind the sit-at-home exercise carried out in eastern states on Mondays, which has led to brutal killings of civilians and security personnel along that checkpoint. So he is saying that Simon Ekpa is not a genuine representative of reasonable people, but that he is an influencer of misguided elements.
Who is he to say that? On whose authority is he speaking with? On whose authority is he speaking on that Simon Ekpa is not the representative of genuine people? What capacity is the Ejiofor man even speaking from? Can he pass the integrity test? Some people are beg. Once this Biafra comes, some of these people, they go chop cane before they enter the Biafra land. We shall initiate them with Koboko before they enter the Biafra lands. Some of these stubborn ones, so we go flog them for streets before they come into Biafra land. Because they are so stubborn, stupid, and myopic in their reasoning. This man was a member of the DSS. Ejiofor was a member of the DSS. And he sees what they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu. He has not spoken about it. But now he's speaking about Simon Ekpa, somebody in Finland. You are telling the dirty zoo government to go to Finland and to go and bring him. Ah, God.
Now, you do know that ever since Nnamdi Kanu got incarcerated, the situation in the south became quite turbulent. Unknown persons took over the activities of what Nnamdi Kanu was actually supposedly fighting for all the time. Do you agree with this ex-DSS DG that he should be repatriated back home to face trial? Sir, can you hear me? Okay.
The Igbo leaders or another have told the federal government, go and bring this Simon Ekpa, bring him back to Nigeria the same way you brought Nnamdi Kanu.
Oh.
Did they listen to them? By the way, who is sponsoring Simon Ekpa? Are you aware of who is sponsoring him? All the money he's using to fund this terrorism. Are you telling me that it's the Finnish government that are giving him money? He's being sponsored from Nigeria here. Enter. Simon Ekpa is being sponsored in Nigeria here. I wonder why the DSS have not discovered the source of funds. Whether it was Johannes or even people that are sponsoring him. They will never bring him here. Nobody will repatriate Simon Ekpa here. They like what he's doing. They like it.
Who likes what he's doing?
The federal government of Nigeria. They like it. So? Why have they not repatriated him?
Darlington, Darlington. Aye, you don't fall my hand today. You don't fall my hand today. Hey, why you talk like this now? You are somebody I used to respect. You are somebody I used to appreciate. Last time I did a video about you, you spoke very well. You were neutral. You were nonchalant. You were non-aligned when they asked you some questions. This same woman asked you some questions about Simon Ekpa and you were careful. You know, but now this is the way they talk. So now, where it come from now? But Mr. Darlington, you fall my hand. How will you say Simon Ekpa is being sponsored by people in Nigeria? Why would you say that? Are you not seeing people like us speak? Don't you see what happens every Saturday? Fundraising every Saturday. We are there. We are doing our fundraising. But Mr. Darlington, people when they talk, even me when they talk, I'm not poor. I'm not a poor man. Money is not the problem. So we are the ones supporting Simon Ekpa. We the Biafrans, the 80 million Biafrans. Most of us in diaspora, we are the ones supporting our prime minister. You understand? Not the politicians in that zoo that they steal your money, they steal your oil money. Who are we to take the blood money from those dirty, filthy politicians? Who are we to do such? No. We come with clean hands. Akanchawa. We don't need their bloody, dirty, God-forsaken money. They are criminals. The money they have, they stole it. The money belongs to the people. The poor Nigerians who are crying, Ebin Pawao, we are hungry. Tinubu, Ebin Pawao. They are the owner of the money. Those in politics should be your servants. But you guys have turned it around. Now you worship them. You see them as your God on earth. And you are using that myopic view to assume, say, those dirty, filthy politicians are the ones supporting Simon Ekpa. How much can they give him now? How much? How much they get? Man, Darlington, you fall my hand. You fall my hand. Well, let me wait. Let me hear everything. Because this is the first time I'm hearing the video. Let me hear everything. Continue.
Yeah.
But let's look at things from this ex-DG. He's saying that if he is serious, if Simon Ekpa claims to be fighting for the indigenous people of Biafra, if he is declaring himself as a prime minister, then he should come back to Nigeria and direct people.
God punish you, dear. Come back where? God punish you, idiot. Come back to Nigeria where? You guys don't respect the rule of law, so there is no way we'll come to that Nigeria. If Nigeria respects the rule of law, I will be the first man to get there before our prime minister. But you guys are not fair. Even ordinary flag, people they do protest, they carry flag. Your soldiers, they shot them. Mpo in Biafra land, Mpo, even in Lekki, when people were carrying flag, they say, raise your flag higher. When the soldiers see your flag, they will know it's morale. They will know we come in peace. They will help us. They will give us water to drink. Raise your flag. As they are raising their flag, they are shooting them down. In Lekki now. So there is no rule of law in Nigeria. You and I know the moment they even see Simon Ekpa's name in your airport, in Lagos airport, Murtala airport, they will shut him down there. He won't even get into the Nigeria. Your country is not fair. Your country is a zoo. It is a contraption. Donald Trump called Nigeria a shithole. Shithole. A latrine. Shithole. Eh? Make una shame now. There is no rule of law. That's why he's saying what he's saying from Finland. Because in Finland, there is something called the fundamental human right that must be protected at all time. And through the rule of law, you must protect the rights of every citizen to speak. Nnamdi Kanu was speaking from England. And when they went to holiday in Kenya, your zoo government, they went to kidnap him from Kenya. Think about that. Nigeria is not fair. Nigeria no get rule of law. You guys don't respect yourselves. You are criminals. You love your slave masters. You are all slaves in Nigeria. You are living a rat race. You are struggling. You are poor. You are paupers. You are peasants. You are artisans in Nigeria. You are non-entities in Nigeria. You guys, you are worthless. In fact, a shithole is cleaner than you guys in Nigeria. You are paupers. Almajiri self better person. The only country that love their masters. You love your slave masters, that you have even changed your anthem to the national anthem given to you by your slave masters. Nigeria, we hail thee. Oh my God. Eh? What's it, this girl's name, Seth? I don't forget this girl's name. You fall my hand that Simon should come to Nigeria. You guys are not, God. That's why we formed. That's why we, the Biafrans, we said, okay, we want to form a government in exile, because that's the only way we can stay safe and speak. Even your president, that Guinea boy, your president, when Abacha was looking for him, he ran away now. Nadeko, till this day, they are based in America. Nadeko. Abacha is dead and gone. Nobody is looking for them, but they are still based in America. Tinubu, when they came looking for him, when Abacha and his men came looking for him, he ran away like a bitch. Oh my God. That's the thing to do, my dear. Even your president, when Abacha was looking for him, he ran away and he spoke from outside through Nadeko. That is how it's done. He was not stupid to go to Nigeria and speak about democracy. No, he ran away. Nadeko members, they ran away now. But now, you want Simon Ekpa to come to Nigeria when you and I know what the zoo will do in Nigeria, because they don't respect the human right. They don't believe in the principles of the fundamental human right, where you have the right to speak and the right to associate yourself. They don't believe in those things. But you want him to come to Nigeria so that they will now buy him there, and that will not be the end of Biafra. Simon Ekpa, that foolish boy, came to Nigeria. He was being stubborn. He came to Nigeria. When he came to Nigeria, at the airport, they buy him. Is that what you want? He won't even get to the southeast. You guys, your Zoo military would do what they want to do. Is that what you want? Hey God, wow. See people where would they fight for? See people where would they fight for? These are the women we are fighting for their freedom. Well, when Biafra come, you go use shame enter Biafra. I hope shame go there for your face when you enter Biafra. This girl, when you talk so, when Biafra comes, you go use shame. Shame go there your face to enter Biafra. And I'll be reminding you, because your job is a media. When you start doing your media job in Biafra, I go say, that's the girl who was attacking Simon Ekpa during those days. Because this your own done too much. I could shame you when Biafra comes and you get a very good job. No problem. We'll give you a job. You will have a good job in media in Biafra land. Whenever you are doing your program, I will be calling, hello, how are you doing? It is me, Biafra Superstars Media. You were the woman, you were the journalist insulting Simon Ekpa. Now you are enjoying Biafra. How do you feel like, living the best of life? How do you feel like having light, 24/7 a day? How do you feel like drinking cool water? How do you feel like buying food cheap price? Now you are enjoying Biafra. Now you are enjoying all the goodies of Biafra. How do you feel like? Compared your life in Biafra with your life in Nigeria. How do you feel like? I'll be calling your show. I'll be trolling you. I go, they troll you every time. They laugh, they troll you. And you too, you'll be laughing. Oh my God, you're right, Oh, I was so stupid then. Thank God for Biafra. Simon Ekpa tried though. During that time, I didn't know. They told me we cannot trust Simon Ekpa. Come, do you know the government told all the media during that time, Nigerian government, they told all the media not to interview Simon Ekpa. We must only say bad things about Simon Ekpa. Yes, that's what the Nigerian government told us. I'm telling you now, they told all the media, none of them should interview Simon Ekpa. Oh my God. We believe them now. We thought Simon Ekpa was a bad guy. But thank God, I am in Biafra now. I am enjoying the best of life. Biafra is like the Dubai of Africa. In Biafra, there is job. In Biafra, there is hospital everywhere. In Biafra, we have the best of life. In Biafra, our children, they go to good schools. In Biafra, when I'm sick, I have a hospital. I have a doctor that can see me in real time. In Biafra, they are paying me good money. In Biafra, the currency is okay. I thank God for Biafra. I thank God for Simon Ekpa. I thank God for Nnamdi Kanu. Thank God, though, that Simon Ekpa tried his best. Look at me. I was being so stupid. I told Simon Ekpa to come to Nigeria. They could have killed him. If they have killed Simon Ekpa that time, how can we get Biafra? Look at me now. I am enjoying Biafra. Oh my God. I'm enjoying the best life of Biafra. But in 2024, I was so stupid. I was in the radio and I said Simon Ekpa should come to Nigeria and claim Biafra. If he had come to Nigeria then, the Nigerian government would have killed him. I'm so happy he didn't come. I was so stupid. I was foolish then. I'm so stupid. But I thank God now. We are in Biafra. It's the best country in Africa. Oh my God. I'm so happy. Up Biafra. Up Biafra. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. This is what this girl will be saying after Biafra is declared and actualized. I bet you all, this is what this girl gonna talk after Biafra is actualized. As the saying goes, had I known comes at last. Had I known comes at last. But now she's in Nigeria, she's stuck in trash. But when she gets to Biafra, when she sleeps in Nigeria and wakes up in the morning and she's in Biafra, she go turn or begin speak in tongues. She go begin talk in a different thing. She will. But let's continue.
Do what he wants them to do. That if he has the spine, if he is strong enough to defend his people, as he says, why is he staying in Finland to give orders? That's his claim.
What I'm telling you, all this man that the Igbo people have told the federal government, repatriate this man and prosecute him. Did you hear any response from the federal government?
They said they actually had talks with the Finnish government, and that the Finnish government said they asked him questions, they held him in hostage, they asked him questions for hours, and they said they found nothing wrong that he has done, and he was released.
Really?
Yes, that was what happened. I think that was last year.
And the federal government of Nigeria accepted it without going to give them evidence of what he's doing in Nigeria.
That was what happened at the time. They actually complained. They wrote to the Finnish government for them to bring back Simon Ekpa, that he's causing mayhem in the southeast. But then they said they didn't find anything wrong with whatever it is he's done. Sir?
Don't buy that thing. The federal government of Nigeria, they don't need to bring him back. If not, there are several evidence they can present to the Finnish government on what this guy is doing. They have tons of evidence.
Hi.
That even his own people have asked him to come back and pay prosecution for what he's doing and saying.
Hey,
So
Darlington, you fall my hand, though. Hey, Barrister Darlington, you fall my hand, man. Why will you take this route? So all this while your anger was about Peter Obi, Darlington. All those while you were talking like you are exposing Nigeria. Your anger was about Peter Obi. Because suddenly now, the person who won't give you that freedom you're asking for, you have turned things around now. Now you're attacking him. Barrister Darlington, you fall my hand, man. You fall my hand. I never expected you to speak this way. People they change, yo. My people they change. Barrister Darlington was a good guy. But now the way he's speaking, I'm confused. I'm really confused. It don't fall my hand. But let's continue.
The government doesn't want to. I have asked you a question. Was it the Finnish government that are sponsoring him? How can you answer that question? Samanekpa is this sponsor from Nigeria here, and the federal government is aware. Why have not discussed the source of the funds?
Hey, okay, let me ask you a question, okay? Since 2021, since your Nigerian government went to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu, have you not been seeing us online with the Biafrans donating and supporting our Biafra Republic government in exile? We do fundraising every week, every weekend, every Saturday. It's online. You guys, you have your internet. Come this Saturday, you will see us online. We don't hide it. We do show our face. We do donate to the Biafra Republic government in exile to make sure, say, our men on ground are doing the great job to protect the land of Biafra. We know they hide them. So, but for you guys to ignore all that, you see Simon Ekpa say, now we make him prime minister. You said no, he self-imposed himself as prime minister. That's the first lie. Second lie, be say, every Saturday, at least since 2021, we've been donating money from Obodo Yibo to Simon Ekpa. At least. So it means, if you want to say, okay, who is funding the movement? It is the Biafrans. To an extent, if you say the Biafrans from the diaspora, fine, I go understand. But for you to now ignore us, like we are non-entities, like we are not human beings to be mentioned, and you are thinking some dirty, hungry looking politicians in that zoo are the ones sponsoring Simon Ekpa, that doesn't make you, you are not being fair. Because we that made him our prime minister, you say we are nobody. You say Simon Ekpa self-imposed himself as a prime minister. Now, every Saturday, Lord have mercy, every goddamn Saturday, we did do fundraising. Every Saturday, live on YouTube. It's on air. You see it on Twitter or X and on YouTube. It's there. Can you tell me you've not been seeing us doing it? We did raise hard currency, dollars, euro, pound, Japanese yen, CFAs, everything around the whole world. We raise it. But you ignore us as nothing. And you are looking at some dirty, hungry-looking, bloodthirsty politicians in that zoo. You guys, man, you are not being fair. Barrister Darlington, you fall my hand, though. You fall my hand. I will not insult you because I have placed you on the scale of my art. Those that know, the Egyptian spirituality back then, in Kemet, in Egypt, Kemet, what they call Kemet, there is something known as the scale of my art. It will balance your heart against the feather. In this case, I am placing your good versus your bad on the scale of my art. and your good outweigh the bad. This is the first time I'm hearing you speak this way. Because of that, I'm going to spare you. I will not insult you. Because right now on the scale, your good is heavier than your bad. That's me. That's the way you see me. I am pragmatic in anything. I am very meticulous. I'm a respecter of no one. I do things with principle. The good from this man outweigh the bad. This is the first time I'm hearing him speak this way. To call a spade a spade. It's the first time. So because of that, I will give him grace. I will give him grace. But this girl, I know this girl very well. She dey talk trash too much. She talks trash too much. But for this man, I give him grace. Just for today. If I hear of another show, he speaks this way again, then I go unleash the water. I go give him the water. But now, the good, he outweigh the bad way he don't do. So let's continue.
Look at how far they want to bring in Namdekano here. Why can't they bring this Ekpa back?
Hey!
Because they like what he's doing. It's as simple as that.
But when you keep saying they like what he's doing and they've been making complaints that he's the cause of the uprising in the southeast, if you say they like what he's doing, then why the condemnation all this while? Why haven't they tried to do something like they did with Nnamdi Kanu? Where is the National Security Intelligence Agency?
You see what you're saying? Why can't they do to Simon Ekpa what they did to Nnamdi Kanu? It means she approved what happened to Nnamdi Kanu, the way he was kidnapped. She's in agreement with that. A Biafran girl, her DNA cannot even resonate. At least think. Let your spirit, your spirituality, your soul resonate with you and say, hey, be careful. Don't say that. Nnamdi Kanu is your brother. He is fighting for your freedom. Do not support the zoo. Do not support the FINLAND government on what they did to Nnamdi Kanu. A man on holiday in Kenya, they went to kidnap him. Look at her now. She is justifying it, saying, why can't they do to Simon Ekpa what they did to Nnamdi Kanu? Hey, my God, this girl. Rufai Oseni, all these girls where they carry for your office, I don't understand them all. Rufai, I'm beginning to suspect you. You have to be upright at all time. This one shocked me. Oh. This statement shocked me. Look at what she's saying. Rufai, are these your views? Do you share same views with her? Because she's saying she's happy with what the Nigerian government did to Nnamdi Kanu. Why can't they replicate what they did to Nnamdi Kanu to Simon Ekpa? Which means to go and kidnap her. Let's take it back. Make una hear him now.
But when you keep saying they like what he's doing and they've been making complaints that he's the cause of the uprising in the southeast, if you say they like what he's doing, then why the condemnation all this while? Why haven't they tried to do something like they did with Nnamdi Kanu? Where is it?
Wait there. Why can't they try to do something like they did to Nnamdi Kanu? Why can't they try to do something like they did to Nnamdi Kanu? Why can't they try to do something like they did to Nnamdi Kanu? She is co-signing what they did to Nnamdi Kanu. A media girl, a journalist, a Biafran girl. I suspect she's also from Delta, like Oji Okpe. I suspect she's also from Delta. I suspect she's also from Delta State, like the girl they call Oji Okpe. And to call a spade, they are the ones that put us in this problem, in this quagmire, because the man they call Kaduna Nziogu, he hails from Delta State. That man, now because of that man, when the Fulani, they say, Walai talai, we go kill all the Igbos. Igbos, they're going to be great again because of Kaduna Nziogu. That coup that happened the first time. In 1966, I believe. The first coup in that zoo, Kaduna Nziogu was responsible. He's from Delta State. But now, the Fulani now, they are looking at the eastern states. Those they call the southeast as the problem. Delta don't begin hide. Delta is hiding. Those that caused the problem for the Biafrans, they are hiding now. Nziogu is from Delta State. Even though he was born in Kaduna, he went to school in Kaduna. His parents lived in Kaduna. His parents died in Kaduna. He went to army in Kaduna. Even the coup, it was planned from Kaduna. And the people from Kaduna, they called him the nickname Kaduna Nziogu. The Fulani now give that nickname, that name, Kaduna Nziogu, because they loved him so much. He was fluent in their language. But now they don't turn things around. Then they blame the eastern region, but he's from Delta. But now look at a Delta girl now. She's going against what we the Biafrans we are fighting for. It's like in a house when children they play. Person come break something. When the parents come, they go flog the eldest child for not taking care of the other ones. This is what we are going through. We are the ones taking the brunt. People from Delta now, they have escaped the problem in Nigeria. Now they face the problem. And we are being nice. We say, okay, we are Biafra. Let us all, let us free everybody. But in our process, in the means trying to free them, they are still attacking us. Oh, good heavens. Wow. This thing, they need to change their ways. Those from Delta, please change your ways. Nigerian Fulani don't love you. Now you guys they were after. Now we say no, stop fighting those from Delta. Ojukwu said enough is enough. Stop buying us. Ojukwu did what he did for your brother Kaduna Nziogu. God. Okay. Don't just
National Security Intelligence Agency.
I said the federal government of Nigeria like what Simon Ekpa is doing in the southeast. That is why they are not bothered to bring him back.
Barrister Darlington, that is a very huge allegation to surmise. To say that the government likes what he's doing in the southeast.
I have given you examples. I have given you evidence. They say who alleges must prove. I ask you here, where is Simon Ekpa getting his source of fund? Was it the Finnish government that are sponsoring him?
It is the Biafran that are sponsoring him. Every Saturday, we take our ad-earned currency and we donate to the government. Every weekend. Since 2021, we've been doing that. And at least the money has been going to the government direct. That's the answer I'm giving you. Not the Nigerian government. Barrister Darlington, your cup don't the full, oh. The more I'm hearing this, your audio, your cup don't the full. That grace go say finish, oh. Your cup don't the full. Let's continue.
Or are you telling me that Igbo people are sponsoring him to be destroying the Igbo people? No, does it not make sense to you? Can Igbo people be sponsoring Simon Ekpa to be killing them?
We the Biafrans, not just the Igbos, we the Biafrans, we are supporting Simon Ekpa to protect, to help to protect our land. And so far, the Biafra Republic government, the cabinet, they are doing a good job. Back in the days, the Zoo military, they buy us like left, right, and center. But now, they don't know, say, if you come to buy us, we go fight and defend ourselves. What we are doing now is self-defense. You all saw the videos, how did they buy us during those days? The Battle of Umbo, you saw those things. They've been buying us. Ordinary flag where we carry, they go buy us. Ordinary thing where we do awareness, they go buy us for road. But now, for the first time, we are fighting back, saying, no, you cannot come and buy us, so we will defend ourselves. Man. People they change, my people. People they change. This man has changed. Barrister Darlington don't change. Hey! People they change. God. Can't believe this. Let's continue.
Can't you add two and two together? Please. All their tricks and shenanigans, we are aware. We are aware of what they are doing. The federal government of that. We are aware. Let them stop pretending. It's not that we kept quiet. Why have they not made every effort to go to finish the land and bring this guy back? Every idea that what Samaneta is doing is
Bring this guy back. Thank God. Hey, this is they don't. Okay, the thing is that they're in Africa, so they are used to what their politicians do to them. They are so used to that lifestyle where somebody can just come, grab it, run with it. It's okay. They send their military to flog you. Military, they flog una. It's okay. You wear green shirt, then go stop you for road, then go flog you. It is okay. A politician go there, then go steal your land, break your house. It is okay. They are used to that. But mind you, these your politicians that are claiming God in Africa, when they come to Europe, when they come to America, they bow down to our politicians. The politicians I go to drink with, or these white men I drink with during their campaign, when your dirty politicians come from Africa, they will see the white man, they go bow down, they beg for funds. That's the difference. The man they are bowing down to, when I see the man, they drink coffee with that man. We talk man to man, no bigger I or smaller you. But when your dirty politicians come to Western world and they see Oyibo man, they bow down. Please, we need some funding. We are hungry. Africa is poor. God have mercy. Hey, a pig will always win a pig. A pig will remain a pig. If you like, put lipstick on that pig. A pig will remain a pig. Some people are not worth helping. Look at the thinking of this man. Let them come to Finland and just, grab him now. Simon Ekpa is a citizen of Finland. And in Finland, there is a way they treat their citizens. You understand? Citizenship, it means something entirely different when compared to your dirty zoo country in Nigeria. In Nigeria, you guys, you are not citizens. That's why they treat you like shit. That's why your politicians, they treat you all like animals, like slaves. When you see your politicians, you worship them, you bow to them, you call them Emilokon, you are bowing down. They are stealing your money and you are bowing down. But in the Western world, anybody when talk rubbish, any politician when steal money, they throw them eggs. We throw them eggs for their face. We shame them. And our politicians, they enter bus with us, they enter taxi with us, they use the same train as us. But in your own case, you guys claim you are poor, you say you are hungry, you say you are in poverty, but you are buying politicians $150,000 worth of cars. You buy them expensive cars from Japan. They use your money, but you guys don't know it's your money. You worship them, they control you, they abuse you, they treat you like servants. Now they are making you guys to become almajiri, beggars in your own country. Since you claim you're from Nigeria. Unashamed, they shame me. Hey!
Why are they not presented it before the Finnish government? They interrogated it. They did this. Is it not his word against the word of the Nigerian government? Look at all the things they are tweeting and sending. Can't they go to his Facebook and see what he's sending? Is that not enough evidence?
So do you agree with it? Do you agree with Mike Ejo for the ex-DSS DG asking that he be extradited or repatriated as soon as possible? Do you agree with him? With his statement categorically, he's saying extradite Simon Ekpa now. Do you agree with that call?
Please, it is a text. They will never listen to you. The federal government of that will never. As long as this thing is affecting the economy of the country negatively, they will never do anything about coach me. They will not. They will not. It's as simple as that. But those who want a piece of Igbo land, those who are fighting for the liberation of Igbo, they are the people that they will keep in custody. Oh. It's as simple as that.
Look at what you are saying about Simon Ekpa. Mind you, this same government, they went to Kenya to kidnap the leader of Simon Ekpa. But now you say, no, Simon Ekpa is working with them. See how they think. See how shallow you guys think. See how shallow, how myopic you guys think. How clouded your judgment is. The same government when go to Kenya to kidnap our leader. That same government, that one that say, oh, they love what Ekpa is doing. They will not come at, oh God, you guys don't know what's happening, man. Don't worry. Don't worry. Like the great Harriet Tubman said, Harriet Tubman of America, she said she was able to free 1,000 slaves, but she could have freed 10,000 more if they knew they were slaves. During our heydays, what they call the under the railway or whatever, under the railroad, when she was going, saving people, blacks, she was taking risk to free black slaves. But she would get to some plantation, and the black there, they will say, me love master, me love master, master good, me, master is good, master is good. I will not go with you. Me love master, I love my master. That's what they say. Master is good. I love my master. She will say, come with me. He said, no, I love my master. Master good, me love master. So sometimes they have to run because that slave will now go and tell the master, master, the other slave, they are running away. Master, me good. Hey! She wrote it down that I freed 1,000 slaves. I could have freed 10,000 more if they knew they were slaves. Same thing is happening to these guys. They don't know they are slaves. They are living in bondage. Like the first movie in Nollywood. Kenneth Okonkwo. But look at him now. He's messing about. Living in bondage. These guys are living in bondage. That's the person coming to free them. They are begging the Nigerian government to go and kidnap him, to go and kidnap your redeemer. You see, when you saw the story in the Bible, you guys were saying, oh, people during those days, they were so bad. How can you say you want Barnabas over Jesus? When Pilate said, okay, I present to you Barnabas, a criminal, a highway robber, a kidnapper, against this man they called Jesus. All his sin was he said he was the king of the Jews, you know. So Jesus is here, or Barnabas. On this day, I want to release somebody. Who do you want me to release? They all said Barnabas. They wanted Barnabas over Jesus, the one that God sent to the world to free them, to redeem them from their sins. They said, no, give us Barnabas and buy Jesus. He said, but why? This man has done nothing wrong now. This Barnabas, he is the kidnapper you've been crying for all these years. He is the highway robber. He is a thief. He is a criminal. He is a 419er. He is a fraudster, a milocon. He's a drug dealer. Everything you can talk about what is happening now, Barnabas was doing it. And the people said, no, free Barnabas, but by Jesus. Let his sins, let the blood of Jesus be upon our head and our children's head. The same thing they are saying, no, we love the Fulani, but bring us Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa, go and bring for Finland to stop this Biafra movement. Because we love to be with the Fulani cabal. Yes, Simon Ekpa is coming to save us, but bring him to Nigeria. Extradite him. If possible, do to him what you did to Nnamdi Kanu. Bring him to us. We don't want no freedom. We love slavery. We want to be with the cabal. We love the caliphate. We enjoy poverty. Let them come and steal our oil. We don't care. Bring the Ruga. Come and take the land. We don't care. Bring your cow to chop our farm. We don't care. But bring us Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. They should bring your redeemer. The man coming to save you. The man coming to give you freedom. You say they should go and bring him. Hey! Barrister Darlington and this girl, you form my hand. This girl form my hand. Hey! Need I say more? Need I say more? Okay, let's just finish it.
Do you need anyone to tell you to bring him back? If the federal government is serious, do you need anyone to tell you to bring Simon Ekpa back? When the Igbo leaders or Hanese have gone to make a representation before the federal government, bring this guy back. Let him come and face prosecution.
God, bring this guy back. Let's come and face prosecution. Hi, God. You see, when I was a child and I read that Bible, I turned around and I told my parents, because they were reading the Bible to me then. I said, Mom and Dad, I believe if I was there during that time, I would say they should free Jesus. If it was our time, we all could have said they should free Jesus. And that way, Jesus will be alive. They won't kill him. My mother now laughed. She said, well, if it happens now, due to tribalism, you know, if Jesus come as a Igbo man, because of tribalism, the Hausa or the Yorubas or the Fulani will say, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. If he comes as a Yoruba man, the Igbos or the Fulani, Nupe, Hausa will say, kill him. But in this case, our own people are saying, bring Simon Ekpa back. Go and bring Simon Ekpa. Our own people. I'm scared. My people, I am worried. I am scared. Hearing something like this. Coming from those we are doing all what we are doing to free. Look at me. Money is not my problem in the Western world, thank God. Health is not my problem, thank God. I can be here in the Western world and enjoy life. Live the best of life I want to live here. Nobody can stop me. But for the love I have for my people, because to call a spade, even though I'm in the Western world, I have cousins, I have nephews, nieces in that zoo called Nigeria. And some of them, you have to pay their school fees. How will you feel when your sister calls you and say, please, oh, you know, my husband, the business is not doing well, his business is quiet, so please, school fees, can you help us? There is Jane, there is Amaka, there is, you know, Ify, there is, you know, Paulina. You have to pay school fees for like 4 or 5 people. That's how, you know, by proxy, the problem in Nigeria is still affecting us. So the best thing I can do to them is to liberate them. So when I saw that for a first time, we have a people trying to liberate our people from bondage, the best investment I can do is to support the movement of Biafra. Because once Biafra is liberated, you'll be enjoying the best of life. You'll be in control of your resources. You'll be in control of your destiny. Your destiny will be in your hands. That's the best thing anybody can give to you. I keep telling you guys, when I did a business with this guy from Kuwait, not even Dubai, a guy from Kuwait, as we were discussing, the guy was talking with confidence, too much. And I would say, hey, where I'm from as well, we've got oil, you know, Biafra, you know, it's a place in the old Nigeria where the owner of the resources, the oil, the guy was just laughing, you know, he was talking big. And when the guy, he was there for like 4 months, when he was going back, we've done the project, he was going back to Kuwait to show off. The kind gift when the boy gave me, he said, fear me. You know? A Gucci bag, Versace traveling bag, everything. Wristwatch, he gave even the perfume, Arabian perfume. But when I checked the price, I was in shock. He did that to show me that, yes, you've been saying you are from a rich place. I can see your confidence as a black man, but to prove to you, say, I am a Kuwaitian, we have oil as well. Money is not the problem. When he was living, he gave me those things. I was like, whoa, that's crazy, man. You sure? Say, yeah, man, go for it. I said, I was now saying, okay, let me, you know, as I was going in, I said, hey, in his house, the flat he rented, you know, he rented the flat for 6 months. He was only there for 4 months. He said, in his flat, there are so many things there. If I want to grab them, I can take it. With my psychology, I said, nah, thanks. I'm good. Because he tried to test me there. To see if this guy who I've been talking big, because me, when I'm doing my work, my business, I talk real big. I'm not the type that will be scared of white man or brown man. You know, white man, they know that I don't take nonsense. Then when the brown man, the Asian man, the Arab man, the Arabian man is coming to talk big, I put them in their place. So he saw the way I put him in his place, even though he was trying to talk big, you know. Where you from? You know, because they are so authoritative, you know, the way they talk. I put him in his place. So he was surprised, said, this guy is different, you know. So he gave me those gifts. Whoa, okay, thanks. I put it in my car as I was going. And I said, hey, it's up to me because he'll be leaving now. Everything in his house, I can grab them, you know, and take them. I said, nah, thanks. I'm good. Even though what was in his house were expensive stuff. You know, the TV, the other kind, big screen TV, 80 screen. No, I'm saying this because Kuwait, they are in control of their resources. That's why they are enjoying the best of life. In Dubai, they are in control of their resources. Even Saudi Arabia, they are in control of their oil resources. That's why they are living the best of life. The only time you'll be living like a madman, like a pauper, be living like you are hungry in a place of plenty, is when you are not in control of what is in your land, your resources. That is why in Nigeria, we the Biafrans, we should have nothing to do with poverty. Our passport should have been respected around the whole world. When you have your Biafran passport, because what you have, the resources you have, even America don't have it. That's how these things works. In Malaysia, we used to hear back in the days that in the 70s or in the 80s, they came to take the palm fruit. I don't know if it is true or not, but people from Malaysia, if you see them now, they are living the best of life. Singapore, they chased them away from Malaysia because they were like a nuisance to those from Malaysia. But now Singapore, even the currency I heard is better than that of Malaysia. Because they took their destiny in their hands. There's nothing like you being responsible for yourself. Your nation being governed by your own people, not people from a different tribe, a different nation, a Yoruba or a Hausa, a Fulani making policy for your head. They will never be fair to you. There will be no transparency, there will be no honesty, there will be no accountability. The same way you are seeing now the local man, he's up there in power, and you guys, you are crying, they are breaking down your houses in Lagos. They cry, say they're breaking your house in Lagos. That's how this thing works. The moment somebody who does not look like you is in control of your resources, the moment a stranger is in control of your resources, then there is bound to be trouble. There is bound to be anarchy. There is bound to be nepotism. There is bound to be tribalism. In the case of you Africans, in the Western world, there is bound to be racism and the rest of them. That is why you must be in control of your resources. So Simon Ekpa is doing the God's work. Simon is coming. He's doing the job of his leader, Nnamdi Kanu. Simon is coming to help to restore Biafra. And people who should be thanking God, who should be praying every day and in the night for Simon Ekpa's safety, for his well-kept and all those things. You guys are the ones begging the Nigerian government to go to Finland, a civilized country, and go and grab Simon Ekpa and bring to Nigeria. Man, you guys, you disgust me, man. You disgust me. You disgust me. Very, very shameful. Let's continue.
They answered them. Did you see any reaction? So what are you not telling me? What is it now to tell me that they have to go all the way to bring him from Kenya?
All right, Barrister Darlington, thank you so much. We've actually run out of time.
Thank you so much. She's happy now. She don't set you up, Barrister Darlington. You have been a good man. You have been our champion since day one. And today you turned a new leaf. Now she's saying, thank you very much. You have played yourself. She put a coin in your ass and you played yourself. She don't play you like a casino. She put a coin in your ass and you played yourself. She put a coin in your nyash and you played yourself. She put a battery in your back and you played yourself. I used to respect you. Now I see all the reason why you were talking against the government was for Peter Obi. I was thinking you were somebody who was enlightened, that you knew the problem, you could understand the bigger picture. I rest my case. For those who have ears, let them hear. For those who have ears, let them hear. When we get this Biafra, some people go have to chop cane. Play, oh, hey, come here, you were being stubborn. Chop 5 strokes. Pow, pow, pow. Welcome to Biafra. Well, as play. But it will be a significant thing that those who were Biafrans, that were supporting the caliphate, that were supporting the government, to buy a man helping them, to go and kidnap a man, their redeemer. These same people, they said, leave Nnamdi Kanu in detention until Peter Obi becomes president. These same people, they said it. I rest my case, man. From me, from here, for now, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I feel very, very sad. Very, very sad that our own people speak this way. If this woman was a Hausa woman, fine. If she was a Yoruba, fine. If she was a Nupe, fine. But look at the way she's speaking, your own. They want Simon Ekpa to go and be, they want them to cut Simon Ekpa the way they cut Nnamdi Kanu. God. I rest my case. From me, from here, for now, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain yours truly, Biafra, Superstars Media. Finally, if you have not subscribed, press pause and subscribe. This is our new channel. If you have not subscribed, press pause and subscribe to our channel. God bless you. I love you all. Bye-bye. Yeah. Check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Logan. Bloomington, Lord Logan. And it's Wild Flora Show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation. Ever since annihilation. Nepotism is nonsense. You and you, clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Oduduwa, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.